Hello, dear friends and subscribers. I've been flooded with inquiries and emails and questions on my last video, which is reasons why immigrants are now leaving Canada. So I decided to make a video to answer all your questions. Basically, there are a lot of questions, lot of comments on that. I wanted to disable comments, but then I realized that it's a platform for you guys to voice your opinions, and I do not want to disable comments for that. And it's become like in the last few days I've almost had 50 subscribers, new subscribers, and I've been inundated with emails and questions from you, queries for you from you. I have replied to some, and you guys can have a look at that. But mostly, what I would like to tell everybody is that this video is not intended to dissuade you from coming to Canada. Okay, so this is not an anti-Canada video like most of you have. Some of you have even showed some kind of anger and patriotism for the country, which I'm very happy that you've shown that kind of patriotism for your country. It's my country too, so I have a lot of love for this country. In fact, I love Canada. I just came back from USA yesterday, and the moment I entered my country, I said, finally, it's my country. And my husband said, your country? I said, yeah, like both India and Canada are my country. So I cannot think of leaving Canada. I cannot think of settling in any other country. India and Canada, they are both my mother. One is my birth mother, and the other is my adopted mother. So I cannot really say which one is better. Okay, so Canada is like my motherland, but my adopted motherland. So please be clear about this, that I am not in any way trying to demean Canada in my video. It might have sounded that way, so I apologize for that. So this is not any way, demeaning this country which has adopted me, and hundreds and thousands of immigrants coming every day. So that is one thing. And second thing is, I'll just change my glasses because I'm wearing a different glass. Okay, second thing is, I like to answer, pick the best question that has come through, that is written by there are so many questions. It's gone beneath. I think I've got this over here. He says, somebody says, India is a wonderful place. You get out of house, something is happening outside, which is the reason I've written. Like, it's not, you don't come here with rose tinted glasses. This is heaven. This is just another country with some more facilities and some very beautiful legal system, very beautiful health system. Yes, there is a delay in healthcare that I will never stand by it. But medical care is when you really sick, you are taken care of free of charge. You go to hospital, you come out of hospital free of charge, except for your prescription drugs, which I think can be covered by some companies. So that's one good thing. So somebody says, if you already have a good life in India, then don't come to Canada, which I agree. Do not come here because you're frustrated with India. You will become frustrated in Canada after a few years too. So this is just another country, which if you want to immigrate to another country and become a part of that, it's your decision. But don't come here thinking that India is all bad and Canada is all good. No, Canada has its pros and cons both. So this question I cannot find. This is the one. Mohsin Said writes, don't understand it's motivational or demoralizing Canada dreams. That's the best question, and I think this can be answered. So I asked them, good question, can anyone answer this question? So Paritosh Prabhu Desai says, it's just a reality check, every aspect neatly put down so wannabe Canadians can get their perspective right and make the correct decision for themselves. Then I wrote that we were perhaps the only person who understood the real message of the video. Thanks for understanding. Then Asit Mehta writes, this is really a useful video for the people. The people living in the developing countries believe it's a heaven out there, but your knowledge, it's an eye-opener. And he says, for me, Canada and USA is going there, having a lots of fun, and coming back to your own country if I can afford it. So that's again not what I wanted to say. You can come to Canada, you can settle down here. It's a beautiful country to settle down. In fact, you can come here to pursue your dreams, but it's tough life here. Remember that when you go to, the grass is always greener on the other side. So when you're going to another country, there is certain things which you should be aware of, and it should not come to you as a shock. Oh my God, I've come here for this kind of a thing, and look at the situation here. So you should not feel there are millions of scammers who are there, kind of promising you a whole lot of things. Don't go by the scammers. That's what I want to say. That be clear about what you're doing, and be clear about your dreams. It's a hard work here. You come here, you start. You can usually do not find a job in your own field. If you're an engineer, if you're a doctor, if you're a journalist like me, if you're a writer, if you're even while doing business, if you're a businessman, it is better over here. If you start your own business, if you have your own capital, come and invest over here. You have to have the right channels. You have to know the right channels from before. So I provide a lot of guidance on that. Of course, professionally, I try to do it as professional as possible, so that people don't take advantage of me. That's the only reason I charge a small token fee, because I do not want people to take advantage of me. If they'll hear the fee and they run away, it's fine for me. It's fine, because I only want serious people who want to come to settle Canada, and I do not want anybody taking advantage of my situation, because I'm here for 10 years. You can just ask me any questions and I'll answer, and then you just run away. No, I do not want that to happen. If you're asking me questions, you are committed to me. You commit to me in some ways, and I commit to you in some ways, so that we can exchange ideas. I can give you professional guidance, not in the sense professional, not a professional, but I can give you some guidance from my own experience, and you can use that guidance to better in Canada. There has been several people who've come to Canada, who've read my blog, which I'll include in the below. You read that blog, how I came to Canada, what inspired me to come to Canada, and the situation in India was far different than what it is right now. It was a different situation. It was corrupt, fully. The keyword was corruption. The keyword was red tapeism, and everything was slow. The education was bad. System was bad. Now it's improved a lot. Now you really do not need to go to any other country to settle, unless you desperately wanted to, just because you're frustrated and you just want a better life. This is no better life. If you come here, this is no better life. You have to do everything on your own. Think about that. You have to it looks glorified. The houses look fantastic, but you have to work really hard to maintain those kind of houses. There's so many things that you have to keep in mind when you come to Canada. There's a legal system. You cannot just do anything you want to. There's so many things. The legal system in Canada is very strong, and it has a lot of you have to follow a lot of things. So here the life is not easy, and 6 to 8 months of snow is depressing. It can be depressing for every Canadian over here. It's like you're wearing 1 or 2 coats. Okay, the whole entire winter you have 3 or 4 coats, and that's all you can wear. This color I'm wearing today, this is gifted by my son, and I can afford to wear such colors only because it's summer, and we can, whenever it's summer, we wear such colors outside, because in winter you really cannot do it. For 6 to 8 months you're wearing black coats, and black and gray and brown, at the most red, and nowadays a lot of people have taken up a lot of other colors. But that's the coat you're wearing, and the snow jacket, and you're covered from head to toe. It's very depressing. You've seen my other videos. You've seen how I walk on the -20. I'm walking on the ice. I cannot keep my hair open. Like even for women, they cannot wear jewelry. You cannot wear earrings. You cannot wear bangles. Nobody's there to see it. You cannot see it. So barely you have your eyes like outside. You're covered from here, completely from here. Your ears are covered. Your head is covered till here. You'll go crazy. So think about all those things when coming here. It's just not a heaven. It's a peaceful place and a heavenly place in summer, in fall, in spring. It's beautiful, but in winter it's deadly. So think about all that. And but yes, it is a heaven for children. Children who come here and grow up, they do not want to go anywhere in the world. It's really a heaven for them. But there are different. There's no practically no racism. They do not face any racism among their peers and contenders. In school, it's legally banned over here, which I kind of found a little existing in USA. I've just been to USA. I found a little bit of racism existing there, and a little bit of people not wanting to wear this certain kind of clothes because it's going to mark them as Asians and browns, and it's going to you do not have the independence, the freedom to choose certain clothes because you're marked as brown. Here, no way. You just wear your clothes, whatever you want to in summer. People are in their national dresses. Like Caribbeans, they wear lovely gowns, and Indians, they're wearing salwar kameez and saris. And summer, you can afford to wear those, but in winter you cannot. Winter, you just have to wear only pants and coats because nothing else. You will not be able to venture out in saris and salwar kameez. So it's slightly that's what I wanted to make clear. And there are several questions like somebody says pessimism at its finest. She found this as a pessimistic reply, a pessimistic video. Okay. Then there are some personal comments which I think I should remove, or she's the type of person who wants things handed to her. Well, in India things were not handed to me, but at least I had maids who did my job. So, and a lot of people disliked the video. It's fine. A lot of people love this video, and it's okay. This is probably the most truest video I found on this topic. And somebody I don't like the idea, you say Canada is a dump, it isn't funny, blocking the sun out, claiming Canada as a world leader. No, that's not true either. So you have to draw a balance. You have to understand where you stand, and to understand what you want in life, whether you really want to leave your country and go to another country. You don't come to Canada thinking this is the best place on earth, this is heaven on earth. This has its flaws, so remember those flaws when you immigrate. It's fantastic to immigrate, and it's very hard. First 3-4 years you would want to go back every day, so it's very hard. But in spite of that, if you want to come here and settle down after 10 years, I'm fine. I'm very settled over here, and I do not want to go back. But again, I love my India. I love my India. I love my India, so I go there every 6 months, and I have my own home over there, own house over there. My father is there, my brother is there, so I meet them, and I have a lot of relatives and friends over there. So I have a very enjoyable time. In fact, I'm planning to open my part of my business over there. So I have couple of businesses. So I want to open a branch over there so that I can commute between India and Canada and live in both the places until I kind of become old and I have to decide at one point. So that till then, I would like to be in both the countries and be with both my moms, my adoptive mom, Canada, and my birth mom, that's my India. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. There are several thousands of subscribers, and I'm very happy to you for subscribing the videos, and I'm really happy that I've come to some use to you. Write to me at catchat51@gmail.com, which I'll include below the video. Write to me and let me know if I can be of any help to you. Okay? Have a good day.